Now, Nate, moving on, I want to talk about something that happened on AEW TV. There was an interview between CM Punk and MJF, who were both great on the mic, and I thought it was a great segment.
Yep.
But CM Punk called MJF a less famous Miz. I don't get that. I don't get invoking a guy from the other show, especially when you came over from that show not too long ago. It kind of tells people that the other show is the real show when you say their guy is better than our guy. I just didn't get the wisdom of that.
I don't know. I didn't think of it. I thought the segment was so damn good. I didn't track that part of it, but you're right. Why ever bring up the other company? And I'm saying that on behalf of both companies and the wrestlers that are WWE or AEW. But I'm a big fan of MJF. The kid can talk, and more than that, he carries himself like a pro. He dresses. I can't emphasize enough how important, in my estimation, it is to look professional. And that kid always looks sharp, and that I'll leave it like that.
Oh, no question. I'm a big fan of Max as well. I just, again, one thing you would never have, Nate, and never have to my knowledge, you'd never hear a WWE guy mention an AEW guy on their TV. That just would not happen, and there's a reason for that.
Yeah, I believe so. I'm sure. I mean, Vince would go crazy. Some people probably get fired for doing that, but they do it on social media, which for some reason is the criteria that is the do-all, end-all for everybody. Does that make sense?
Yeah, well, you're right. I mean, a lot of stuff is booked for social media, and I question the wisdom of that. Now, since Punk has been in AEW, and since Bryan Danielson's been there for that matter, they've had some odd matchup. They've had some good ones too, but Punk the other night on TV wrestles QT Marshall. And no knock on QT Marshall, but I remember when Punk and Danielson and Adam Cole came in, that Tony Khan said that was like when Hall and Nash came to WCW. Well, I can tell you for certain that when Hall and Nash came to WCW, they didn't wrestle Glacier and Buddy Lee Parker.
No, but they wrestled, you and I talked about this yesterday, they wrestled Bagwell and Scotty Riggs, which meant nothing. But the day that Sting got involved, Kevin and Scott Hall were made, and going back to being tough guys, one of the last tough guys in the business that I can think of is Kevin Nash. You never saw anybody dick around with Kevin Nash. The Steiners didn't do anything with him. Nobody did. Kevin Nash is a tough kid too.
Well, it's 7 foot. I mean, a legit 7 foot. And boy, I mean, did you see he posted a picture on Twitter the other day of him after a workout? Rick, he's still a monster.
Oh, I know.
It's incredible the shape that Kev keeps himself in.
Yeah, he's huge into fitness, but you have to remember, Mark, you can't measure a guy's height or his size. If you're tough, it's in your heart.
Right.
It's not how big you are. Mad Dog Rashawn could walk into any dressing room for both companies right now at 5'8" and 230 pounds, and no one would say shit to him. Don't trust me. Gagny. I see you in the ring. You think you can beat me? Do it. He's talking about Vern Gagne, right? Sweet. This is Mad Dog. Gagny. He didn't call him Gagne. It was Gagny. If you think you can beat me, you take the title.
Nate, did you know that Kevin Nash once not only blocked the Michael Jordan shot in college basketball, but pinned him to the backboard, pinned the ball on the backboard?
I did not know that, but I'll be texting Kevin afterwards.